2026 seems to be the year where technology has done a massive advance as when it comes to especially filming, 4K video and all that good stuff. Especially when you can film 8K and all that sort of stuff on a smartphone. That does so much more. But what if you don't want to take your smartphone out? What do you take next? Well, I'll take the Sony A7 III or the A7 IV. Oh wait, they cost £2,000. Here to introduce you to the SJCam SJ30. Films at 8K, 20 frames per second. Has an amazing flip out screen. 2 sensors for day mode and night mode. So let's get into it. So this is what we're looking at today. This is the SJCam SJ30 charging combo, and I'm so happy that I finally got to receive one of these because they look incredible. They also were kind enough to send over one of their waterproof cases, so we are going to be doing some underwater clips as well. So if you want to watch that, head down to the links in the description. There'll be a link there so you can go check or straight to that point. So let's get this unboxed and see what we're working with. That is a beast. That is a chunky boy as well. It's one of the bigger ones that I review, which is quite nice. Right, let's have a look. Put that to one side. Get that to one side. We'll get everything out so then we can look at everything together. But I am extremely excited to see this guy. Now, I've said in the past, and I'll say it again, SJCam are probably one of the only companies that I seem to get action cameras for where they give you more than just the camera. We have everything, so let's go through it. So first off, we do get 2 different variations of standoffs here. As you can see there, I've got 2 little variations. Obviously, mounting points. One is more on a curvature, so this is going to be more for your helmets, and this one's more flat, so this is going to be for other areas, which was quite nice. So they really have thought of it. And then we also have the 2 mounting hardware, as well as one of the little screws. Obviously, this is depending on the angle you want to take your footage. And then we also have 2 other points here. So we have another one with a flat base, 3/4 inch, as well as another one, which is quite nice. We do get a little magnetic brace here because when we go into it a little bit more, you'll understand that it does have a magnetic brace, which is quite nice. 64 gig key micro SD card. We get a protective shell as well. See, that not very many companies seem to supply these sort of stuff. They want you to buy the camera, then buy all the accessories separate. So thumbs up to SJCam for that. We've already said that they did send us over a waterproof case, which we are going to be looking into. We have a 90-degree USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable, which is quite nice. Stickers, because you know I like the stickers. Some spare adhesive. We get another USB Type-A to USB Type-C cable. We get 3 extra microphone covers. 2 of them do have little pop filters in them, so I'm assuming they're going to be for noise reduction. We get the nice little SJCam bag as well, which was very nice, so we know fine well the camera is going to be protected. We get the actual hand gimbal, which, oh wow. We get the hand gimbal itself, which is extremely nice. Metal body, we've got all rubber grip there, so it's not going to have to be slipping. And then we also have a 3/4 inch thread on the bottom as well. These are magnetic. So looking at the camera itself, like I said, I haven't done a script or anything background on this, so this is pretty much as raw as it's going to get. We've got a nice SJCam logo going on there and a microphone at the bottom left, which I believe. And then we do have our 2 lenses and sensors on the side. On the top, we do have our main shutter button. On the side, we do have our main power button. And then on the opposite side, we do have our micro SD slot, as well as the USB Type-C port, as well as a little reset in there as well. And then on the bottom, we do have our mountain hardware, which is the magnet in the center, as well as 2 securing clips on either side, which is quite nice. And then on the back, we have this huge screen, which is pretty impressive. The screen itself flips up. We've got all the information, all that in the inside, but the screen does have 2 little clips either side. So when you actually do put the screen down, it stops the screen from wobbling about. So the clips on the bottom, you just push them both in, then lift, and then you have a front-facing screen. So let's get this turned on. And oh wow, and there we have it. I think it does have auto rotation as well. It does. It's got auto rotation on it as well, so you don't need to worry about going through the settings and making sure all that's up and actually sorted. But there we have it. There is the camera itself, which is really incredible, I have to admit. So, of course, we're going to talk about the specifications. We're going to talk about the camera itself. And then if you do want to skip to the front where we actually take the camera out and all that, we'll go from there. But the one thing I do want to go through is this little stand that they do offer us. Little securing handle there, which is quite nice. We do have a little battery indicator. And then we also do have a shutter button as well. So, essentially allows you to use this as a glorified selfie stick, which is actually really nice. So I have had a lot of fun messing around with this camera and testing it and all that, but there was a few things that I need to go over that I thought would be best to obviously do on camera. So like I said, we're going to go through the specifications and everything, but there was a few bits that I wanted to talk about, especially when it comes to the pairing handle, which is a really good bit of kit, which we'll talk about now. Now, when it does come to the pairing handle, it is on a magnetic latch, which was quite handy. So you can just magnetically clip it on, and there we go. But then there is 2 security clips on the side as well, which is securing it. Now, if we do connect this via USB Type-C, plug that into there, then plug that into the side of there, what this does, it gives us an external amount of power. So I think it's about 7 hours of extra power with the wand, because I think it's like a 42 milliamp hour battery in there. And obviously charging this is easy. When you're not using it, you just plug USB Type-C in and it charges. And then there's also a thread on the bottom. So what we can do is, I do have a SJCam little tripod here, which is from one of their older series. What I can do is thread that onto there and actually just plug it in. So if you are going to use this for the likes of a selfie cam or anything like that, or a vlogging camera, it's right there, as simple as anything. The one thing I would like to change, now this is just one, is on the little dash here, I wish that was a little inlay for a USB Type-C, because then if I want to use this case, for example, so if I put the case on, there's no side mount here. So if I want to use this case with the handle, I can't. That is the only thing I would change about this. But apart from that, it is really cool. So we've got nice, strong, firm handle. We have the battery indicator on the front here, which is going to tell us the extra battery. And then we have our little camera button. So if I'm moving this around, all I've got to do is hit that little button and it starts recording. So this was the one thing I really wanted to show off about it. Now, a couple other things I wanted to talk about was the removable microphone here. Now, we do get a few external microphone here, like little bits. There's 2 types we get. We get ones that have a little 30 next to them, and then some blank ones, but the blank ones have acoustic foam inside them. So what that allows us to do, if we are going to be using this in high windy areas, we can just simply twist one of them on, and it's basically going to massively help our audio and the wind reduction, and that just screws on right there, which is really cool. Now, with regards to some of the settings, like I said, if you tap on the screen, we have everything available to us on the screen. So we have right at the top, it tells us how much recording time we've got left. It tells us what type of lens we're using. We're using the normal daytime lens. We have the charging sequence. Because we are attached to the handle, it's also going to be charging, which is quite good. Our settings icon, home icon, we have our resolution, and at the top left we also have microphone and what we're recording, so if it's in film mode or whatever. If we swipe down, we have our few bits here. Now the top left icon is the most important, because if we click that, it changes lens, so it's switching to night vision. So it's now in night vision mode. If you want to go back to day vision mode, you can do. And it also has an auto feature, which means it will automatically change between day and night depending on the environment, which is quite nice. We have our Wi-Fi, we have our voice to control or voice command. So voice control is now on. There is a list of voice controls. So we have a list of voice controls which are in the manual. There is take photo, video start, video stop, turn on Wi-Fi, and turn off Wi-Fi. So they are the commands we can use, as right now it is currently turning off the Wi-Fi. So let's back out of that for a second, because I don't want to be doing that. So it does have voice controls as well. So if you don't want to use the gimbal and you've got this set up, we have that. I'm going to turn that off for now. Now, we have orientation control. This one I do like. So this is going to allow you to film in vertical as well as horizontal mode, which is really cool. We have the playback button. We can go back and watch our previous videos or photos. We have the microphone button. We have stabilization, so we can have off. We have ordinary, anti-shake, or horizon lock. Horizon lock is going to be more like, say, if you've got this on a mountain bike, it'll give you a 45-degree lock, horizon lock. We have wind reduction on the microphone. We have screen lock. The tone off, so when you record or stop recording, it'll make a bing noise. And then we have the indicator light as well, which is right on the front, which is currently turned off, or we can turn it on. And then, of course, you've got your brightness level, which is anywhere from 0 to 100%. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Look how responsive the 2.5-inch screen actually is. There's no juttering, there's no instance, it's just straight up. So I am really happy with how this one was made. Now, we will talk about the resolutions when we go into specifications, but obviously we've got everything from 8K at 20 frames per second, you've got 4K at 60 frames per second, or you can even go as low as 2K at 120 frames per second, which is incredible. So you can get those ultra low, low frequency, low slow-mo shots, or even 1080p at 240 hertz, 240 frames per second, which is, I think, is 8 times slow, which is really good. So there's a full everything going on. We've got the video codec, which is H.264 or 65. We can loop videos, distort the distortion calibration. We can do pre-record, angle. We've got exposure, color, sharpness, saturation. Now, the one bit of advice I would give you if you are going to be filming outside is do not have these set to auto. Play around with the settings a little bit and actually get them set up on what you want.
I just thought I'd see if I could get one of these cool little shots. This is essentially me just recording, pre-recording the SJ Cam at work. As we can see the screen coming down. So this is a live recording, just so you guys know. But I just thought I'd show you how the SJ Cam kind of performs indoors the best I can without just showing you a simple video. So the camera itself does record very well. The stabilization is extremely well. And just going off of an indoor environment, obviously at the moment I can't record properly outdoors just because of the way it is at the minute, but we'll go see what we can do. So we're just doing a little bit of recording now on the Osmo Pocket 3. So we're just pre-recording for the SJ Cam SJ30, and we just thought we'd do a little bit of a cool one. So I've got kind of this gimbal arm set up just to show how the camera is reacting to natural daylight. So I thought the DJI would be a perfect one to do this with. But yeah, this is the SJ Cam SJ30.
Writing in the margins of my mind all day, sipping herbal in the morning just to feel okay. Had a dream I was water just flowing through space, till I landed on the record that my grandma would play. Talk sweet like jazz in the park after rain. Water grass smell green and the air feels sane. Put the phone on mute, let the silence explain. I don't need much, just a book in the brain. Used to chase things that were run from me. Now I sit still, let the peace come free. Paint a verse in the sky with a loose leaf. While the moon do a dance with a soft oak tree. Let it ride, let it be what it be. Got a breeze in my chest and a thought run free. I don't rush, I don't race, I just float on 3. Got a vibe in my soul, got a life on key. Let it ride, let it breathe, let it roll like that. Got the world in my cup and the beat in the back. I don't stress, I don't fold, I just lean on facts. If the sun don't shine, I'ma still bounce back. I've been good, I've been gone, I've been lost in the loops. Got a hoodie and some headphones, walking with troops. Ain't no inches in the feed, just noise and flex. But I found God once in a vinyl set. Talk slow when I speak, let the moment stretch. Learn peace.
So let's talk about it. I love doing that. So as an action camera, it is meant for, obviously, to be an action camera. You've got the horizon lock, 140 degree field of view horizon lock for your bike, or like say mountain bike. So if you're going to be doing trails, this camera is going to be perfect for you. It is waterproof, but they do send you a waterproof case with this as well, so you can use that as well. So if you are going to do some underwater stuff, by all means. I think the waterproof case is rated up to 30 meters as well, which is incredible. Now the big thing is the microphone and the sensors. Now you can buy separate Bluetooth microphones, kind of like the one I'm wearing now from DJI. You can buy them on the website. I'll try and link them down below. They do have integrated microphones, so you can get 2 different pop filters. You get the one that says a little 30 on it. That is just your standard microphone. The one I'm currently using at the minute has the pop filter inside. Sorry, I'm going in quite a dark area now, so it'll take a while for the camera to catch up. The microphone itself has like a little pop filter in it, so it's more for like your wind reduction, which is what you're listening to right now. Now the cameras, so there's 2 sensors on here. You've got a daytime and a nighttime. The SJ Cam does have a feature for auto change. So the cameras themselves does have an auto lock, so when it goes to real nighttime, the camera itself will change to either the daytime or the nighttime camera, which again is amazing. So if you're going to be doing the likes of time lapses, perfect camera. And I have to admit, I'm really impressed with it. I definitely am.
Now, I was going to try and get some footage of this while I was riding my bike, but unfortunately, due to a hip injury, I can't get on my bike. So I had to do stuff like taking my dog out for a walk, hanging it out the side of the car to see what the stabilization was like. And me personally, I think it turned out all right. We did that little bit of me outdoors like I did with the last one, just talking to it, having a bit of chit chat with all the background noise coming in as well. So I try to get the best environment possible out of this. I will do a video in the next 3 to 6 months of it on a bike and stabilization, either on a helmet or on the handlebars. I will do all of that. If there's anything else you want to see about this camera, please put it in the comment section below. I will try and make either a long format video or a short format video for everything you want and need. But like I said, they have massively outdone themselves compared to the last one. I think it was the SJC400, I believe. I'll have that linked in the video description as well. They have massively outdone themselves, and I am proud to say this will be replacing all my other action cameras. This will be predominantly my camera that I'm going to be using. So if you want to find out anything about this camera, check the links in the video description. If you've got one or you've got any issues, comment section below. And if you just want to see any other videos recorded with this camera before you purchase it, let me know in the comment section below. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Hey, catch you in the next video.